So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hazard gets into a good position. And it's Palmer. He's having a hit! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Foot in. He shifted it to the flank. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Salah cross, climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. He's on it, can he get away? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's had it nicked away. That has been slung wide. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Palmer. Palmer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Palmer. Played out towards the right wing, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Hi everyone.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shot! It's a goal kick. And he's forced to go back. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, just skips past his man. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Decent chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Rodri. Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Referee has just said play on.
Hi everyone.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mohamed Salah gets into some space. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Palmer! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Here's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Welcome to the field.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he cuts out the supply. Palmer. And it's Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Palmer! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets.
Goal.
And this is getting better and better. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He's got away. Cross into the box. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. A lovely, neat pass. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Great pressure, plenty of it. Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
I don't see.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Tries to get it clear. Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Hi everyone.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Hello.
Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Now it's Hazard. Mendes could try cutting inside here. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Hazard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going for goal! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Great vision. And he plays one through. Konate deals with that comfortably. Stankovic plays a sharp little ball here. Out to the right. Oh, super ball. It's Salah! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Gets a good foot in there. And that has left him in a heap. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So is this the start of a comeback? Van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 5 minutes
It's
added
been slipped
time.
through. Could have here their final chance. Keeper's dealt with that. Hazard. Hazard tries making a foray down the right. 5 minutes to add. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Hello everybody, and
So
please
just time for
join
me to say
in
thanks to
wishing a
Jim
happy
for his
wedding
wisdom
anniversary for one
and
of
to
our
wish you
fan
all
club
a
members.
very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Rodri. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Azar. No way through. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Palmer. Barrenechea. Rafa Silva. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Aos 14 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 8.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Barrenechea. He's on it, can he get away? Hazard. And it's Rodri. Looking tidy in possession here. Arsenal finding their passes. Palmer! Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up and...
He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's really well cleared. Van Dijk. And Konate. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Hazard. Ball driven towards the far post. That's a decent clearance. Could be danger here. And the shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That has been slung wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now, can they get him away? And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary. That's the throw. He's in a great position here. Barrenechea. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. But that has not gone well. Konate. And it's Van Dijk. Now Salah. Van Dijk. He's got away. And he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold. Out to the left it goes. Hazard picks it up out wide. Good chance here! He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, smashing header!
Vamos ter minuto de
Palmer,
compensação.
played out to the right. Good effort from distance. Oh, it's come off the upright. Opts to play it back. Oh, that was vital. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, it's come loose. Mendes gets into a good position.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did. There they go, hunting again.
And he's managed to get free. Flings in across. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Just eases him off the ball. Stankovic. Arsenal with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Hazard. That's very neat. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafa Silva, just about up to the hour now. Oh, super find. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Palmer. Stankovic. Rodri. He's looking wide. Rafa Silva, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Silva. And it's made its way to him. Rodri. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Otamendi. Barrenechea. Knocks it into space. Gets a good foot in there. Nuno Mendes. And it's Van Dijk. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. And
Van Dijk. For Palmer. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Hazard. Now this could be a chance. And this is Mohamed Salah. Salah plays it in. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Rodri. And here's Palmer.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número
well,
14.
height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Número 21.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 39.
Benfica have the chance to go the other way.
Número 11.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. He's found a way through. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Silva! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Salah. Palmer. Rodri. Spread it left. Hazard gets into some space. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Barrenechea. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's that. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. Pedro Neto with the... Up he goes! Oh, good-looking ball. And the counter is on. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Trippier, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's nice. Shot could be on. And he's straight offside. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's free. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And here's Mohamed Salah. Salah crosses. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Crossed it again. Chance for a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, they can break here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodri is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinez. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Surely! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? Pedro Neto. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Arsenal finding their passes. Mohamed Salah has it out wide, and there's the shot! Looking for the run, and it's been played through. Rory. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now this face-to-face with the kick. Can he finish? Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Nouri. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Gordon. Hall looking to run onto it. Climbs up big! Played back in. Defending of the desperate variety. Back in possession and Willock! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another go! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lisandro Marti. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Newcastle kick off the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Elanga. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rodri. To Martinez. Can he get it through? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tonali opts for safety. Xiao. And it's Trippier. To Elanga. That's an imaginative pass. Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? Pedro Neto. To Martinez. Knocks it into space. And he's whipped it across. Burn getting this one clear. That could spell trouble. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Arsenal go into the lead. Son Heung-min.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to thread one through. Pedro Neto. Gordon. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. And the through ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Martinez. Rodri. For Pedro Neto. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Spread neatly. And the keeper beats it away. Can he spark a counter here? Willock has created one goal already. And he's been shifted off it. Rodri. Martinez. Great vision. Nouri. Ah, such a clever touch. Oh, well played. "75 minutes played." Trippier. To Elanga. Oh, that's fabulous. Early ball. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. That has not gone well. Xiao. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lisandro Martinez herring after the ball here. Chance to deliver. Terrific header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitution in progress.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Played in deep. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots!
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Martinez. And time is up. Arsenal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Matchday gets into a good position. Low. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. In with the challenge. Rodri. Nouri. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! Great reaction! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. Ball's gone out of play. Martinez. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Martinez clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
So it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Pedro Neto. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has been slung wide. Matchday, big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 8,
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rodri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. An instinctive delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Pedro Neto. He's having a shot! He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Low. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread out to the left. Now it's Matchday.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Out to the left it goes. There will be a throw-in. Konate. Nori.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go it.
Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Pedro Neto. Can he finish? They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Low. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Nori. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back on the way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mohamed Salah, looking for options for movement. Looks a terrific header. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Matchday picks it up out wide. In towards the back, he gets big! And he's there to get it away. Pedro Neto. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that pass isn't the best.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Pedro Neto looking to add to his goal. Arsenal are 2 up early in the second half. Martinez, can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. Madueke, he's got full. Low engages and forces him off the ball.
The attendance for this match was 29,500.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's chosen to go back, knocks it out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So their 4th corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Look at the he's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Martinez. Pedro Neto charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. There they go, hunting in packs. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to 75 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Pedro Neto. To Martinez. Spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's very neat. Chance for a shot! Has a look and plays it forward. Van Dijk. Konate. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. Alexander-Arnold. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 12. Number 21.
That could spell trouble.
Number 11. Number 3.
Nicely aimed pass. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Back in once more. Climbs up big! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Played out wide. Chance, surely! Pedro Neto. Alexander-Arnold.
3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And
with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
In wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defence.
He's gone for goal! Pedro Neto, It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Sarr. Under an awful lot of pressure. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Simons. Xavi Simons puts his foot on the gas. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kolomwani showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kolomwani! No goals as yet. Now it's Madueke. Pedro Neto. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Salah. Mohamed Salah going full tilt down the right-hand side. Tries to pass it through. Deep cross. Bissouma with the clearance. Taken back almost at once. And he's had a hit!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Pedro, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Gallagher. Kolomwani. Konate spots it and intercepts. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gray is there and he can get that clear. Gallagher. Now Simons. And it's Spence. And it's Sarr. Played out to the right. In with the challenge. Madueke. Nouri. That is lovely. Martinez. Madueke. Now here's the delivery. That is a brilliant interception. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, sweet feet. Pedro Neto. Martinez. Out to the right. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it out wide. He's in a good position here. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough.
After 44 minutes is number 22, Pedro Neto.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Van de Ven. Here's Bissouma. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Gallagher. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread out to the left. Matchday. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Spence gets it away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Arsenal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now it's Gallagher. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto, given the lift of his goal. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Nouri. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Sarr, Lisandro Martinez wins the duel this time.
Are certainly playing with an...
He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nouri. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pedro Neto. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Martinez. And they win it back again. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Matchday. Showing good feet. Matchday tries across. Kolumuani. And the counter is on, now then. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? He's got away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Pete.
Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Kolumuani. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the lead stays intact, just.
Bentancur clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Over to the left. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Matchday. João Palhinha. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's nice. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Played out to the left flank, back into the middle. Goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pedro Neto really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Bergval. That looks a cracking ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's being shifted off it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Van der Ven clears it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Madwicki, he rises! Harmlessly behind. We are into stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Pedro Neto. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line.
Trossard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Trossard is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. Oh no, what has happened here? He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Milner. Short changes him with that pass. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Ruben Dias with the clearance. First quarter of an hour gone. No, it's come to nothing. Great vision. It's a promising position. Referee's given a throw. Milner. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. He is through, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to...
Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. In with the challenge. It's Gerrard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.